Hey, it's Jessie from Peach Manifesto, and welcome to the latest Luxio collection. This is their fall-winter collection. It's called The After Show. There is a lot of really unique colors in here I'm excited to show you. First up, we have Strobe, which is kind of like, I would say, an off-white, semi-sheer with a bit of a sparkle. This does build up in 2 coats. Definitely needs 2 coats for sure. Yeah, it has this tiny little bit of a shimmer to it, which is really, really pretty. I do have swatch comparisons at the end of the video, and because it looks really light right now, but it's actually a really dark white or an ivory leaning into like a nude when you see it compared against like other whites and things like that. So very, very pretty. I am loving it. And I think it would be amazing for like a baby boomer fade. And then we have Pose, which is a very beautiful fall pink. I feel like it's a little bit darker. It's like dusky. This was definitely like 1 coat. I loved the coverage on this color. It is a cream formula, so no shimmer or sparkle, just super stunning. And then next up we have Strobe. This one was it's a unique color for sure. I kind of waffled between, is this a red or is this like a really kind of dusty, burnt, rusty orange? I do have the swatch comparisons to show you how I kind of waffled between that decision, but very, very pretty. Next up, we have Linger, which totally looks like melted chocolate. It's so, so pretty. I totally feel like brown is really having a moment right now. I'm seeing a lot of it in different collections. Same with green. I think green's kind of having a moment as well, which is good that we have a brown and a green in this collection. So next up is our green, and this is Hiatus. This is like kind of like a grayed out kind of like lighter version of like an army green. This one is definitely 2 coats. I found it to be a tiny bit sheer, but like easily buildable, obviously. And it's just like a really pretty kind of army green, and yeah, like a definite like has a spot in my collection. I don't have any color that is like this, which is surprising to me. I thought I had a lot of kind of like those army greens. And then next up we have Savour, and this is like a really deep burgundy color, and it did need 2 coats as well. This one was really interesting. I was like, I kind of feel like I might have something like this, but it is actually pretty unique. And this is me going in with the 2nd coat of this, and definitely check out the comparisons. Man, I struggled with my lighting. I feel like the Savour is just looking really black in this video. I'm not sure why. And some of the colors looking a little bit darker than they are in person. But let's get into this. So here we have Strobe. Obviously you can see some of my whites look even kind of blue in compared to this. So obviously we have like Polar, which is kind of the brightest white, and we have like some like gel play whites, and on and on and on. The one that I thought it might be kind of close to is Dreamy, because it is also kind of like an off-white shimmer, but as you can see when you kind of compare them, it is almost kind of leaning into that nude type color. And then we have Finesse, which I thought it might be like as well, but actually Strobe is darker and it does have that shimmer to it. So it is definitely different. Then next up we have Pose, which is looking really dark. I don't know. Like I said, I'm kind of struggling with my lighting right now. And yeah, just thought I would compare it to some of my pinks. I definitely don't have anything like it at all, which is awesome. Like, I like getting new things, and I feel like Luxio just needs more pinks in general. I feel like we have some like really, really dark pinks, and we have some like neons and like some pastels. I feel like there could be more kind of in between all those ranges. I don't know. But yeah, really nothing nothing compared to it at all. Even in like my other collections of pinks, as you can see, nothing really compared to that at all. So super excited to see that. And yeah, just kind of comparing it to Prerogative, which was like, I feel like my last pink I got from Luxio. Not like it at all. So this is kind of what I'm talking about with Strut. So when I put it next to reds, it kind of looks like more of like a rust. So I tried to put it next to some maybe orangey reds or more true reds, and it just didn't, like, it fit, I think, but not really. So I am going to compare it to some oranges as well. But yeah, when I put it next to some orangey reds, it's not really fitting in with the orangey reds. Maybe some of the browner leaning reds, it kind of was a little bit close to, but just thought I'd kind of put it up against some of my Luxio reds. And this was one of my favorite reds. It's hard to tell on camera, but it is a little bit more blue in person. I need to clean my swatch sticks. They're all smudged up with something. So I thought I would kind of compare it to some of the oranges, and just show you that it kind of has that like almost like rusty copper feel. I feel like it would definitely go well with some of the colors that we have in the Luxio collections. And then also that copper color that I recently got, like I would love to pair these together. They look stunning. Next up, we have the browns. I thought I would just put all my like Akzentz and Luxio browns together. So Relentless and Sweet Maple. Obviously, this is darker. And then this is the Gel Play Line-It Bronze. And then we have Cocoa, which I thought might be similar, but Cocoa actually leans a bit purple compared to this. This is more of like a real brown. And then Mystical and Aficionado basically looks black compared to this. So that is everything with the browns, and I thought I would do the same with the greens. There's not a lot of green accents, so that first comparison was Incognito. Then we have the Gel Play Green, then we have Vert, and next up is Fortune and Haute. So that is all the kind of like Akzentz Luxio greens, nothing comparable. Then now we have the Savour. And this is when I was like, I feel like I have something kind of similar. So these are kind of like the more darker burgundy ones I have from Luxio. I would say they are lighter or more brown than this. So this one in comparison is definitely a bit more brown than Savour. And in person, it's a little bit more easier to see, but I feel like Potion is a little similar, but it's obviously more shimmery, teeny bit more purple. Bonus, I had to pick up this Akzentz Lights Out. I did have like a version of this from another company, but I think it went bad. It's not working anymore. It just doesn't seem to glow. But this is just a coat that you can put on, and then obviously sort of top coat it, but it can give you like some glow nails. I had to get this in time for Halloween. I thought I would show you over black as well. It doesn't really change the colors much, kind of makes it a little bit duskier, but this is kind of what it looks like in the light, and this is what it looks like in the dark, and we get a pretty good glow. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we will see you all later in the next video.